Hello everybody and welcome back.
New challenge for me.
We are continuing our playthrough on Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, and we are on Kiamagava, our lovely manufactorum world, and we've just met the Fabricator General, and he's not happy for us being here. And hello Dashund, welcome back to the stream once again. I hope you're well. Now I think I'm going in this direction. That looks dark enough. Would make sense. That would say I'm coming from this direction, which also makes sense. Okay.
It's about time.
That square looks rather ominous. Stand here. Have that dropped on your head. Corrupted Scutarius. Corrupted Scutarius. Corrupted Scutarius Alpha. We've got a barrel that looks like it might explode here. We've got some steam coming out of the ground. We've got an open... or door to open, I should say. Where are the controls for this lovely thing that I can then go and drop on their head?
I won't tolerate weakness.
I assume I can stand on this, yeah, there's no trouble.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Oh, we've got a trap. Very nice. Go and see what's behind door number 1 before we go and say hello to our fellow
Acquisition is possible.
fellow worshippers of the Emperor. I mean, let's be honest, we know they're all still very faithful.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. What do we have here? As you approach the cogitation, you notice a number of deep scratches left by huge claws on its metal surfaces. Despite the apparent damage, the machines seem to be in working condition. Emergency bridge lowering protocol. So similar to the spirits that reside in this cogitator, the machine dawdles as if it still drives it but nevertheless performs the assigned function. Well, there you go, the bridge is down. View the log. Intermittent schedule for sacred machine that moves the bridge. An activation log. A few notes of religious nature entered by the tech priest. Step away. Wow, the bridge is down. I don't know if that actually helps or hinders me for this fight in particular, but the bridge is down. Open a cargo.
None shall stand in my way.
Just so short a line of repeating tech and lingua. Staring at them gives me a headache. Well, there's a crack in the wall.
The Emperor favors me today.
Excellent.
Athletics.
matters.
Let's get straight over there. I'm gonna go and hit a quick save. What else we got? So there's got to be something back here. Oh, we have a melter weapon. Increased firepower and range. Let's see if anybody can equip that, because that'll be good against armor, which is exactly what I'm fighting against now. Where's that melter weapon gone? Combat shotgun. Melter weapon. I'm not sure if this was... Okay, this wasn't the one, but that is still a melter weapon anyway, so... Or we can equip a melter weapon. That is fantastic. So that wasn't the one. I think, was it this one? Yes, Melter Ultima. A lot more damage, same stats, otherwise just a bit more range. Let's equip that to... I mean, 75% armor penetration. What we want. The arc rifle is only 10%. Let's just have a quick check. Shotgun's only 5. 15 on the long lass, 15 on the bolter, so no difference either way. And 15 on the dead shot sub revolver. Is there anything that's got a bit more? The Rebel sniper rifle's got a bit more, but not much. A melter gun has 50%. I'm gonna guess, yes, it's two-handed. I think I might. He can't use a melter gun, unfortunately. Oh, he can. I'm going to give him the melter gun instead of the shotgun for whilst we're down here. Because, again, everything has quite a bit of armor. So we'll switch those two up. Something is howling with the metal housing as if the machine spirits of this cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. 57%. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, I succeeded. A system to subdue it to your will, a false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. You gain access to cogitator's systems. As a vice machine spirit can do nothing to thwart you. Subdued by its defeat, it hides in the depths of its lair. Awaken the machine spirit. The spirit that resides within the cogitator machine dawdles as if still tries, but nevertheless performs its assigned function, which is... Oh, wow. Ha! Step away from the cogitator. Oh, absolutely fantastic. That just took out about 6 people. That was definitely worth it. Oh, that's how we open the door. Yeah, let's get a bit of a better look. Okay, we got Lodge's Heretic back here. We've got the corrupted guys down there. Like I said, that just came and crushed. I think there's a guy still stood here. We did take out a bunch of guys stood here as well. Oh, and we've got a whole bunch of corrupted Skitarii down here as well. They've all got weapons, which are stub carbines. And there's a thing there. I feel like that should... There it is. There's my weapon of choice. I feel like that should be droppable, but I don't know if it's going to actually land on anyone anymore. But, no, I don't think I missed anything. Don't think I missed anything. So, yeah, Lodge's Heretic, which is going to be the meanest out of all of them. 166 and 30% armor, 217 and 40% armor. So yeah, I think it's time to
Victory awaits.
Go out to the fight. Game quick saved. Law of the Warp.
What a shame.
Looking at the uneven symbols makes your eyes water. Oh, that's a shame. So yeah, I do have to get down here, and this is the bridge I have to cross, so... I very much doubt we're avoiding a fight.
You are authorized.
Let's come and melt a rifle this guy whilst we
My
can.
vow is to serve.
Ah, no, not from where you are. Don't shoot people in the back. Okay, and that starts combat. So you're gonna... Oh, no, wait. Out the way, Cass. Pascal is gonna come forward. And you are gonna look to... You're gonna look to give a few shots into the Lodge's Heretic. And helping you out is going to be... a Hardor. Yep, see, these 3 guys survived. We went and impaled 2 there and 3 there. So we're down on 13 instead of 18, which was just brilliant. Abelard, you're going to come forward and look after those guys. Heinrich, oh, you can't come forward too much, but you're going to take the stairs. Cass. What weapon? Has he got an arc rifle? Yes, he does. One creature with an 18 cell radius. I'm gonna go and stick you in there, I think. I mean, these guys are gonna run up the stairs. Or potentially run all the way around. I'm not quite sure which direction they'll come from. That's a melee guy. That's cool. That's... he looks melee as well. Doesn't look like he's carrying a gun. And the guys, oh, where is he? There's one guy at least. Okay, he is a ranged guy. Okay, but we're gonna keep, I think, Argenta where she is. She should be able to shoot mostly down the stairs and anything coming up here, and also give fire support down in this direction as well. I'm actually going to stick her on that side. I think these guys are the more difficult fire support coming in. Cast. Let us... Going to start with front line.
I am a navigator, not
Up
a
here.
servitor.
We're going to start with back line, exactly where we are. Now this... Stay the same way. Stay the same way. I just don't get why it doesn't do it. I just don't get it. I really should look this up. It will not let me get two of them, basically. It's not right click, it's not. I tried a few buttons last week and I couldn't figure it out. I'm gonna put that one there then. And we're gonna go put...
I'm not accustomed to being
Back line
ordered
there.
around.
I really should look that up. That is definitely on me. We're gonna go give move. Oh, we can't quite see Abelard in range for move. Also then bring it down. Oh, we can get him in range of voice of command, which we're going to do actually. I think, does that remove, if I remember? Yes, that
If
does
I
ignore the
may.
range requirement for move. As attacked by the navigator's ability to gain +5 to all resistant tests against warp effects. Beautiful. And I'm going to get him to go and stand right in the middle of these three. They are all melee, which is fine. I'm going to give him an extra
Me?
go.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Right, and what does that give me? That gives me that. Now, how does our... I've gone and dragged him out of order, so I can't actually see where he is. That's a little bit annoying, but that guy goes next. Corrupted Kataris, Corpus Kataris Alpha. Wait, so which one of these guys? Oh, all these guys, in essence, go together by the looks of it. Okay, so they will go next. Let's turn on defensive stance. And I shouldn't have to taunt any of them.
At your beck and call.
Going to turn on endure. And where does... Oh, Abelard does in fact come next. Okay, that was a little bit of a waste. What weapon did I give you? I gave you a precise las pistol.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
There you go. That did more damage than shooting him directly. Blow up the barrel next to him. I'm done. Yeah, so unfortunately those things, although Endure's still there, which is great. Let's go and make simply the one right in front of me. Let's actually double check. I have a blueprint front lines, no ally abilities. Gains immunity to fatigue, disturb, perplexed, and staggered effects. Shock damage suffered is increased by 25%. Let's go ahead and
Take care of this one.
swing away. I didn't actually realize these guys were so weak. I should have paid a bit more attention for that one. he's not weak, so the corrupted Skitarius are quite weak, so as will these be. And it's just the Skitari Alpha. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Go ahead and endure again. I don't know if that stacked. It did. It very much did. And
It will be done.
turn on defensive stance. Oh, no return strike. That's interesting.
Watch Antler!
He came and said hello, then went and said goodbye. He went and missed. I did actually upgrade Cass's stats for her dodge to work off a higher stat, so that's hopefully going to help that out. Let us come to... If I was to come to there... Oh, beautiful. Let's... come to there first. Concentrated fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Mark a couple targets.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
And let's
As the
add a few
Emperor
more
commands,
effects.
I act.
Shoot away.
What is a prayer?
Have a bit of that. Let's go and turn on run and gun. Let's continue to shoot
I'll do
away. And let's do
As
Furious
the Emperor
Recital.
commands, I act.
Oh, so close to an heroic. Gonna run up, try and do some melee damage. Guys are all ranged.
My faith shields me.
High momentum.
Followed by a double dodge. Oh, we do not have our heroic moves. We're going to save that for Bajado. You are going to run forward, and as said, you're going to... guard the stairs, basically. Go ahead and give him
Let's see to it.
bigger arms. With the Emperor. No, I can't get all five, so
I
I'm gonna
won't
get...
object to it.
That's five. Sorry, Abelard. Then... probably too close now, isn't he? Oh, he's not.
Let's see to it.
And let's
But
take
of
down
course, Lord Captain.
one corrupted Skitarius with 2 health remaining. Oh! There's this guy all the way back here.
Just
Ouch!
too much for me.
Extremely ouch. Wait, which one's this? And
Running binaric override.
he's gonna stuck himself in a corner.
Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Now I did all of this in the wrong order.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Oh wow, we lost almost all of our momentum.
Request approved.
And with our 1 remaining, I'll lower his stats a little bit. Bahadur, Bahadur, Bahadur.
Forge ahead!
You are in fact going to run down here. I don't know. No, I didn't think I could do that across levels, but it was worth a look. Take him out. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's just still standing. Okay.
All too easy.
Let's go ahead and hit endure, and unfortunately that's going to be us staying here. Round 2, and it sounded like something happened in the background. We could definitely do with some healing. Oh, Cass has no movement. She's being shocked into place. She also has no health, which is a very, very bad situation. Go and get Pascal to keep swinging away. $29 to $42, or unknown. We'll swing away.
Running binary code.
Oh, beautiful. Half of his health. Back in the fight on yourself. Would be nice. On Pascal. And I don't suppose I could squeeze and move into... No. Okay. Pray for Cass. Pray for Cass. Let's make Alpha my sworn enemy. Let's swing
I will do my
away.
duty. Reduced to dust.
Let's turn on defensive
will be done.
stance and let's endure.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Again, there's no hit back. Oh wow! Some of these shooting is... No, did they just hit Henrik's as well? They did! Oh no, just at Heinrichs though. Looks like they hit Argenta as well. This is mental. Have a grenade.
Dedicated.
Beautiful. Oh, we didn't quite hit momentum. That just sucks. He's going to get away with it then. That's not quite what I was after. Oh, but can we... No, I can't move now. Damn it. I can't. Although, wait, I do have that dash.
I'll do it.
Dash this way.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Let's give Cass a bit more health.
I can see bright colors again.
Good to hear. A dodge and a parry. Beautifully done. Ouch. 22 damage right in the back of the head. Go for a power swing.
Naturally. Your reckoning is due.
Nice. Now we've got momentum again. That guy who is potentially causing me problems gets to go next, however. The Emperor. Do I think I can get in his face with Heinrichs? I mean, I can definitely go around the corner. Can I might be able to. I'm going to do Heroic Axe with...
Someone's death wish is mine to grant. for the throne. I'm done with this
Go
one.
and take out this guitarist. That gives me much more range. That's beautiful. And then let's go and
Everyone,
charge this guy
step
in the
aside.
corner. I'm gonna go and step one closer because I want to really be in his face.
I won't object to. Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
Three to 8. Not affect targets that lack souls. It keeps swinging
of
away, quite
course.
frankly. I mean, he will run away and he probably will then just shoot, but at least I've backed him into a corner somewhat.
Nothing stands against me.
And so, yes, the hope of him being further away means less damage.
Request approved.
Oh, well, he should die next turn, so that's fine. Go ahead, can we... We can't see anyone else, so is the problem. Oh, can we... Yep.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Yeah, times at 0 and the operative removes only half the exploits from the target. Oh, and reduce his armor a little bit. Armor down to 9%. Beautiful. Oh, is this... To the start of the operative next turn. Beautiful. So Abelard will get some swings on a weakened enemy. Then... Banish that machine spirit right back to whence he came. Okay, so that means Bahardo can actually come around here. And...
We need to investigate it.
start swinging away.
Not a problem for me.
Oh, yeah, of course, we're forgetting all of our extras.
Nothing I can't do.
And let's keep swinging away.
Already done.
Yeah, he should hopefully be dead
All too easy.
when he runs away next turn. Oh, we're gonna definitely give another... No, we're not. Don't think I can reach him with that because I've already used it on him. In that case, it's... Ooh. And that's the question, is... He still stays just out of range.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There you go, we'll come around and get Bahardo. Touch myself into
Me?
cover as well, so double
If you
bonus.
insist, Lord Captain.
Swing away.
Suits my purpose. Opposing me was your biggest
71
mistake.
beautiful damage. He's a dead-un. Get back in the fight. Why
Isn't
not
this a job for the serfs?
do that on Bahardo as well? Call that cast done. Oh, nice. We have gained momentum. Yeah.
Von Valencius!
Trying to think, because it's only him or Heinrichs that can use it, and Heinrichs has used it. So let's
Victory is imminent.
keep swinging away, basically.
At your beck and call. An exemplary strike.
This guy should be dead by the time I finish.
Indeed. One fewer target. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
What an onslaught, hey? Oh, still got this guy down here. That's how he wants to play it. That's how we'll start playing.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I thought she was about to say blood. I was about to say that's a bit close to heresy. Oh, we got him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Turn on a bit of run and gun. And let's see if we can't do the same again. I don't know if we got him that time. Yes, I did. 16 energy damage. Very nice. Henrik's. Oh. Bodies for melting, it seems.
Let's see to it.
Let's give myself big arms. Not count towards the attack limit per turn. The cost of ability reduced by...
For the throne's glory.
Sure, that should get us. You see an extra attack.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
And one more. Beautiful. Increase my damage output a little bit.
Holy terror.
Nice,
smite
he's almost done. Yikes, that hurt. Argenta. Oh, sorry, Pascal. I thought we were on Argenta. Pascal. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much that he can do, to be honest. His ranged attack is a little bit short range.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
But let us, can we... Yep.
Spectral prognosis is favorable.
Then let's just simply reduce his armor.
Vow is to serve.
That should actually help a fair bit, because he's now gone... Oh, there you go. Okay, somehow on 30%. Minus 20, minus 15, plus 25 equals 30%. Oh, that's his base chance. There you go. So he's lost 10% of his armor, which is fantastic. Then... Can't quite get him with Machine Spirit Banishment.
Running binaric override.
Let's analyze him. Bahador, you've killed your target. Do a generic charge. How far can we get?
My tactics
Right down the
are
middle.
flawless.
See which direction we need to go in next turn. And who do we have? Cass. If I was to come here, I could tell
Emperor, give me strength.
Pascal to move. Oh, let's not stand next to the barrel.
He's faithful.
As we all know, they explode. Oh, is he going to be in range? I think the range was 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, he's going to be 7 away, plus behind cover. Can't really give. Can't let everyone have an extra go. Everyone's out of range. Get back in the fight.
I'm afraid not.
Nobody either, really? Below us?
That is
Nope,
foolishness.
I've already done it to Pascal. Let's just call that a turn. Abelard, we're just going to cycle through you, to be honest.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
It's cover. Fair enough. Heinrichs, take a step forward. Finish this guy
Let's
off.
see to it.
Okay, maybe not. He's got 5 health, though. He should be dead pretty soon.
I won't object to it.
Although I don't think he's going to get there this turn, because I think the...
Let's see to it. Your reckoning
There you
is
go.
due.
Exactly what I was expecting.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Poised to strike.
Running binaric override.
Then let's swing away. 41
Prognosis vulnerability analysis successful.
to 51 damage, and we did 66. So hey, I'll take that. And he should attempt to run away. Although he's not going to get the chance.
Face of adversity. You didn't stand a chance.
Because he did. Quite frankly. And I'm just going to get everybody to regather here because I know it's a little bit safe. Because there are several... Yes, there are several booby traps lying around. Power Maul. And a power sword. Collect them all for now. But I think... Oh, look at that. We all got a level. Mastercrafted power maul. So, yep, that can just... Cargo. And then the power sword. I imagine it's pretty much not really anything compared to what I'm using. Always add to cargo. Add to cargo. A few more things in there. I'm gonna Cyan Axe. That can go as well. Just a very small cleanup. And then let's... If we get anything worth having... Zoa pattern arc rifle. Oh, beautiful. That's a... an upgrade for what I've got. The old one into cargo. Someone could go and press the disarm button.
I failed.
Ouch! You did fail. You failed to press a button. That's rather embarrassing, really. So a pattern arc rifle.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
This exploratory is
Device now evidently used to chop bodies into pieces with once an ordinary cooling fan. Back in its behind its dark screen, it shows nothing. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's where we came from. Still standing. Even in death, he stands. All right, let's go ahead and hit a quick save.
It's about time.
Go ahead and cross our bridge. And before we go any further, let's hit that level up. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, we get a beautiful plus 10 of all of this. I mean, here's my athletics, guys, so... You know. There's certain things I'm not really going to be catching up everybody else on. May as well keep him as my athletics guy. Oh, what do we have? The assassin makes an attack that does not count towards the limit of attacks per turn. Does not block the assassin's movement, but deals only 25% of my usual damage. Hemorrhage effect. The beginning of each... of the target's turns, it will suffer 8 rending damage that ignores armor and deflection. For one round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target. Now we have poised to strike. The assassin dashes in a straight line for up to 3 cells, suffering -7 less damage from attacks of opportunity and gaining plus 10% dodge. Against the enemies they dash through until the next assassin's turn. The assassin has not dashed through any enemies. At the end of their turn, they gain plus 6% cover efficiency. Yeah. A -50% armor penetration penalty with a minimum of 0% armor penetration and plus 10 lethality. I'll go for Death Whisper. And we have Bulwark. So the start of that next turn, the Vanguard gains deflection against range attacks equal to the number of stacks of Unyielding Beacon on the Vanguard. Additionally, the Vanguard becomes immune to push and forced movement. Around them gain 3+ number of Unyielding Beacon stacks, temporary wounds. Stack of Vanguard against and +1 stack of Unyielding Beacon. Each stack increases their resolve by +1 up to a maximum of +15. Do I have Unyielding? I guess I do. Follow my lead. Until the start of the next turn, the Vanguard and their allies gain 6% damage and 6% armor penetration against enemies in a 2-cell radius around the Vanguard. All enemies in a 3-cell radius around this ally must make a willpower resistance test with a -15 penalty. On a failed test, the Vanguard becomes their priority target. Provocation. The Vanguard forces an enemy in their melee range to immediately attack the Vanguard. All of the Vanguard's allies who are wielding melee weapons and adjacent to the enemy will make an attack of opportunity against that enemy. I'm thinking follow my lead. And he's clearly my Carusa. In fact, no, let's make him give him the Medicae. Rank here, what have we got? Whenever an ally attacks a target marked as prey, this attack deals +5% additional damage and gains half the bounty hunter's current bonuses to critical hit chance. An enemy in a 10-cell radius is trailed and finishes the turn. All allies gain +7% hit chance against a trailed enemy, +15% if the enemy's difficulty tier is more than or equal to 5. Bounty Hunter gains an extra turn after the ally's turn, with all AP and MP remaining from the moment the Bounty Hunter used Hot on the Trail. Ah, okay. Cooldown of Hot on the Trail is reset. On a 3-cell and 10-cell radius around them, any enemy entering the 2-cell radius around the trap activates the trap. Each enemy in a 2-cell radius around the trap suffers 10 direct damage and must pass an agility resistance test with -10 penalty or become immobilized. It's not bad. Bounty Hunter's next attack during this turn will have 100% over penetration and +10% armor penetration. I think I'm gonna go for piercing shot. Gal. Passes unusual special elements in the environment. Wow, who's... Oh, no, -170. I was about to say, that's a high stat. Medicae tech use 87, logic 78. We'll put you into logic then. Let's drop down a little bit, and we want you to grab Killing Edge. Wow, there's more. Waking Nightmare. All enemies within the area of effect -26 penalty to their willpower and toughness until the end of combat. Wow, that is... It's a weird area of effect. All creatures in a 3v3 zone must pass a willpower resistance test or immediately move out of the zone, even if they are stunned or immobilized. Target ally gains +26 to their willpower and toughness until the end of combat. That's nice. The enemies closest to that square immediately moves up to 4 cells towards it. If multiple enemies are in the same distance to that point, all of them move, even if they are stunned or immobilized. Okay, interesting. Increased hit chance on their next attack, dodge on their next dodge test, and the chance of success of their next resistance test. An enemy, that enemy must pass a willpower resistance test to become immobilized until the start of the navigator's next turn. 1 cell in a 16-cell radius. That would greatly increase her abilities to do damage. Okay, mend reality, that's not bad. Glimpse of fate or reveal the light. All targets in a line and inflicts the soul burn effect. Yeah, do you know what? Let's... choose one of the combat areas for one round. All allies in the area. Nah, let's do Glimpse of Fate. No, sorry. How did my gaze? Please. And so you can get 7 MP if the opponent has stacks of versatility. They gain +3 more stacks of versatility, which last until the end of their turn. Oh, nice. Hits will cause all the targets to make a toughness resistance test. If failed, the targets will suffer negative effect based on the attack's damage type. Oh, nice. In combat until this ability is used again or until using cautious approach. Instead of the usual bonuses from versatility, the Archman is going to first dodge and parry. Melee attack with a kick, dealing 8 damage instead of weapon damage. We parried and we'll push the target 2 cells away. Okay, interesting. Next turn, all allies affected by Word of the Emperor increase their deflection by +1 and armor by 12%. Okay. Let's go and become a pyromancer, I guess. Why not? And first time that momentum reaches 200 during the Psyker's turn, the Psyker gains +5 to all characteristics. All enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer +10%. Sure, done. We'll take that. And I'm going to go and hit quick save again because I'm not doing that twice. Hate it when something accidentally goes wrong.
I won't tolerate weakness.
And you accidentally have to do the log. Access study archive still in cogitator. View the supply protocol. After further reading, it becomes apparent that the focus here is not ore assembly parts, but augments extracted from the living tech priests and spent mass. Some of the values seem impossible. After a few minutes of studying the records, you feel your head begin to swim. Log clearly written by someone else's words mentions the heart that exudes virtue and the cradle that rocks the child of truth. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Over there.
Over where? Yep. Fair enough.
Intriguing.
But Argenta, we believe in you.
Duty prevails.
Take heed, rogue trader.
Pay attention. Never doubt me.
Press the magic button. Beautiful. Let's keep going to this wonderful center console where we saw the beautiful fabricated general before he skittered away. Okay, and on that, I assume that's a shortcut forward and backwards. Yes, it is.
None shall stand
Fantastic.
in my way.
Absolutely fantastic. Okay, we've got a left venture and we've got a right venture. The right one looks a lot more substantial, so let's have a quick look up left first. We've got another crate to drop down on somebody's head.
Something of interest.
We're not getting through here.
A new challenge for me?
Come a little bit further away.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. As the Emperor commands, I
Let's-
act.
Thank you. Move some obstacles.
The Emperor favors me today.
Tech use 72%.
Grants the insight.
Used for transporting parts. Can we use it? Maybe to have a cheeky little sneak at where we're going. I mean, it's probably not really ever a good idea to attempt to use something in a manufactorum for a different use. Access codes I do not have. Are we sure?
You were an excellent fighter, sister. But, if I may be blunt, you were too impulsive.
Your point is, my hand is guided by the Emperor. Every
On the
shot
side, the
and
purity seal has been
strike
torn
will
off.
find
They slate
its target among
codes
the ranks of the
shattered and some
enemies
of
of
the teeth
humanity.
on. Oh. Come on, quickly back down to get that. Why not?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Well, expecting there to be bad people in here somewhere. Things are getting a lot more heresy, I'll give them that much. Okay, up or down, there's the questions that you always have to ask yourself. Okay, my Law of the Warp is clearly lacking.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
So revolt the totem twisted symbols dedicated to Chaos God. You notice a string of 9s burned into console. Let's go ahead and hit a quick save. Again. Hate having to redo like logistics. Crucified body had all of its augmetics removed. They were ripped out when the tech priest was still alive. Lovely. I think I've seen down into this area. Oh, an autosave. That's always ominous. Quick look back here. Just make sure we don't miss anything. Spell. Okay. Oh, hey, Chaos. How you doing? Tech priest, bowed heads like a dark cliff. He is reciting a sermon, slowly, almost chanting. From the mere sound of his deep voice, you break into a cold sweat and your gorge rises. Listen, for my words reveal to you a path from the darkness unto the primordial truth, which has thrown open its gates for wayward souls seeking deliverance from the shroud of lies and torment of enslavement. Your minds have shed the bonds of dogma that has guided you into the abyss, except now the hope granted you by the greatest of the world bearers. Okay. Sorry, word bearers. Sacrilege. I know our meeting on Rykard Minoris wouldn't be the last, but to run into this anathema here, Kiavagam did not merely succumb to heresy, Bahado. Your world is in the clutches of the greatest evil known to the Imperium. The new sphere signature of the defective units has been archived in accordance with the sacred commandments. I will tolerate no heresy, and hereby sentence you to categorical disposal without redemption. I'm going to interrupt the sermon with a Yan to the God Emperor. Don't even know how to. Gained pray against effect. Grants +1 action point, and that's permanent. Beautiful. The words of the righteous hymn cut through the torrent of the heretic's impious proclamations. You feel as if the light of the Emperor himself touches your heart, warming it with the grace and protecting it from the malignant corruption. Furious tech priests turn and charge as if on
Take a
cue.
knee and bow before me.
Your Emperor won't save you!
No, I'm hoping my weapons will generally save me. Oh, wow. These are tough cultists. They are all melee as well. so, Cass is quite far back at the start of this, which is interesting. Let's stick you in there. Abelard, let's get you up these stairs. Bahada. Oh, wow, so who's leading the charge? Oh, Heinrichs. Bahada up there. Let's dodge Heinrichs to the right. He does have... what is it? A bolter by the looks of it. Yep, a bolter. Single shot and burst fire. So we don't want to ever end up too close to each other. We don't get stuck into burst fire. Argenta, let's have you come left. And Pascal. Ooh, where can we stick you? That looks like it might explode. Let's stick you into cover just behind there for now. I also assume that he has 60% armor. Yes, right. We're going to be working on that most definitely. Start the battle.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm going to go for a bit of loving
I
Pascal.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
And we are going to start to scan him for weaknesses, basically. Moves all exploits from the target, decreasing the dodge, parry, and armor by -15, plus exploits removed times 1. So he's got 4 at the moment, so that'll be 19%. So we won't quite do the rest of that yet. And then let's... hit by the end of the assassin's turn. Base attacks also remove exploits and deals 7 more damage. Sure.
Request approved.
No joint analysis. And then you can stay there. Cass is going to stay exactly where she is. Let's go and give move to Bahador for now. Let's... straight up the left side. Okay, apparently there was an explosive by there. That's news to me. And... out of sight, unfortunately. But I don't want to expose Cass just yet. So she's just going to end the turn there. Argenta is... who do we have? We have 2 tough cultists. One in the middle, one in the back. Yeah, so I don't really want Argenta to be the furthest person forward. Come to there. Let's remind myself what my new thing did. Okay. Yeah, let's come up to there.
Rejoice in battle!
Let us
I'll do it.
mark some prey.
Doubt is for the weak.
Prey marked. Then let's...
Faith without deeds is worthless.
and some more effects. And yeah, I think let's stick with the...
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Las pistol, or not Las pistol, Las rifle for now. Long Las. I don't think... Yeah, I've got... Oh, do you know what? No, in fact, let's go for this. Let's... No, we will... Can't put on concentrated fire because we don't have the AP.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, nice. Take that. Decent set of shots. And then let's do Furious Recital. There you go. That was a nice little bonus to momentum.
Chaos guides me.
Beautiful parry.
Death to the weak.
See a dodge. Oh, beautiful parry. That'll work. Take a step this way. I have absolutely no doubt that he's
Nothing I can't do.
very happy to hit his allies. But
Not a problem. Watch and learn.
Put 10 rending and burning onto this guy, apparently. So I can't see that he's got rending on him. Ten rending damage, it ignores the... Gains immunity to horrors of the warp. Will start praying to the dark gods at the end of their turn. Increased by +1 on the gods. Answer the prayer. Oh dear lord. Watch out for praying cultists, it seems.
Suits my purposes.
Let's...
Already done.
Oh, he dodged. How dare he? Let's...
Suits my purposes.
That's better.
All too easy.
Go ahead and put Endure on, and that will be Bajado. Do you know what? I'm going to... Right. Ooh. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's...
My vow is to serve.
keep adding stacks of that to him. Yes, let's...
Advancing.
Aim for the opening. Let's go for this.
Running binaric override.
73 damage. That is not bad at all. I don't think any of these guys should have reject the flesh because they are in fact all human. Spirit Communion. Done.
I am your doom.
Death to non-believers.
Oh! He was not happy about being hit. Cursebringer. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. He mostly took out his own freaking people, but just ouch all the same. Cursebringer. Any damage inflicted by this creature curses the targets, increasing critical chance against them. Also gain a guaranteed critical hit on their next attack. Okay. Target suffers from 1 to 10 damage and suffers the warp burn effect. This attack is 0% armor penetration. The psychic can move after igniting using Ignite. Agility resistant test with a 0 penalty to stop the burning. Let's go and... Word of the Emperor. Get a bit more resolve. Let's go and give myself Iron Arms. Go for a power swing.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies! I won't object to it.
Hop on some Endure. Abelard.
The healing is much appreciated.
Needs to very much heal himself. And their ally can change against enemies in a 2-star radius around the Vanguard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Step right into the middle, and I think with that, can That swing away.
Target well struck.
Get damage on both of these guys. And let's also brace for impact. Because if he shoots again with that freaking bolter, that is unbelievably painful. Now, he will pretty much one-shot Cass. We do have to get her back in the fight. Let's...
I have read tomes of military tactics.
That's good to know.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Abelard, another go. Let's do the exact same attack.
Victory is imminent.
Reduced to dust.
Beautiful. Okay, an MP against plus 6 MP to the end of the turn. Vanguard attacks each enemy that attacks the Vanguard's allies in a 3-cell radius. Not worry about that. All allies inside the area gains an extra turn with... Who is this? This is the tough cultist in front of Heinrich. That's alright. Stay there, he's not a problem. There is no attack limit. I'm gonna go Pascal.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Gonna hopefully... Okay, can we have a weak spot then? Yeah, he dead. What if I was to... And we're not going to quite do that. That's going to cost me 2... Oops, that puts him up to 11. Let's go ahead and remove that now.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Nice. That just actually took off a lot of his health. Armor's down to 34. Dodge is down to 29. Just has a really high...
Scriptural prophecy venerates you, machine spirit.
So let's do that once more. Nice amount of damage. He is burning. He is fantastic. Only a stack of 2. Mark for purge, contempt, expose weakness. That goes into the start. Oh, the start of the operative's next turn. When's that going to be? When he's okay. No, we get a few more attacks against him. That's fantastic.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
What exactly did that manage to do? Oh, he succeeded. So it did do 21 damage. That's not bad.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Just do it again. Okay, slowed effect applied. Devastating deals 6 direct damage. Oh, yikes. Cass got damaged by 6. And amongst all of that, okay. Can we go...
Doubt is for the weak.
Concentrated fire. Let's go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Stack it all on. A 21% chance to hit myself. Oh no, that'll work. Miss myself, 51% and 24. I'll take it.
Faith without deed is why I was chosen.
0% chance to hit that Chaos Marine. And yet somehow, 3 shots still went in his direction. Bahadur. Let us move to any town adjacent to the Vanguard without provoking an opportunity attack. So if I was to go there and then simply charge big and ugly.
Not a problem for me.
Alright, so much for moving to any town adjacent.
Nowhere to hide.
Then let's go and
Already done.
expose a weakness.
Suits my purposes.
I'll do a bit of rending damage.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's go, and I probably should have put on Sworn Enemy. Now, could I have given myself a bit more health, or I could just keep swinging, and you know what I'm going to do. There you are. That is not bad at all. The Chaos Marine is down on 138 from 400. And most of that was done in one round so far. Oh, I think I actually have to... Okay, yeah, fair enough. Pascal, Pascal, Pascal. Now, 29-29. I assume this will just stack.
Binaric override.
No, it actually goes up because I used it with less stacks. Okay, good to know. Good to know. He's got a bit more of his dodge back, unfortunately.
Explore to zone 1 route. Forward.
Where the crap are you going? What the hell was that? Okay. I must have accidentally clicked down here on the map or something before I told him to do his move. What the... Right, well, he's just now exposed and completely out of the game. That's absolute nonsense. Hey, they hit high
go
road.
down easy.
This is gonna hurt. Okay, he's failing to kick me.
Another clean strike.
That's always good. Let's go and give
For the
big muscles to Bahadur.
Let's see to it.
Go and set him on fire. The fires of the warp. Word of the Emperor. And then I think... No, I did not go too far. Although that counted as my attack. That ignite. Oh, yeah, it does say removes actions. So... Let us...
It will be done.
Okay, no, they just started praying. Okay, they go a little bit later. They need to be killed. These guys are not praying yet.
I will do my duty. Target well struck. At your beck and call.
Let's go and taunt these guys
It will
and
be
turn
done.
on defensive stance. Stage 1 for Cass. Kill this
If
guy.
I may. As duty demands.
Not having him... not having him cause some weird warp effect at all.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? You don't frighten me.
Oh. Devastating. An extra turn to
Me?
Abelard.
If you insist,
Hoping
Lord
he's...
Captain.
Oh, he's going to be alive with 1 health to do his turn. Absolute pain. What I can do is...
Victory is I took care of this one.
Done. We're going to do that heroic act on Bahadur. Back in the fight. Genta. Up to there.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Gonna keep the heroic act for Bajado. I'm gonna stick with my guns.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. You, Emperor!
Nice. Take that.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's go and put another
Faith
round into
without
him.
deeds is worthless.
Oh, a whole 4. Oof. Not so much worth it, that one. Oh, a parry and a parry. An attack with the current weapon against the enemy's attack cannot miss and deals plus 50% more damage. It also deals additional damage equal to 25% of the target's missing wounds. Okay.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
144 damage. Some would call that overkill. Others would say that's a Chaos Space Marine. And leave it at that. Unfortunately, I can't charge in anymore because... well, I just can't, quite frankly. So we're going to come point blank range.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
And that's how you deal with heretics. That is how you deal with heretics. What has that Chaos Space Marine got for us? He's of course got a corrupted bolter. And he's also got... all bonuses from the wearer's combat tactics areas are increased by 5% for 1 round if the wearer uses a stratagem different from the one used before. Or if none were used before it. This effect does not stack. Nothing overly special, I'd say. Chain X, that can... And... oh, what do we have here? Ooh! How lovely! Where does this go? Is this back to... no, this is not back the way I came. Oh, this place is huge. I feel like I'm constantly going to be going in the wrong direction when I'm doing this. I mean, you know, what did I ignore when I turned around? What was over here? I mean, where am I supposed to be going? This is all just getting a bit too much.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Pay attention.
Very much pay attention. Turn around and run away. If we can disarm
See?
this trap.
Right there. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service.
I hear something. Nope. This is the end.
Follow my lead.
All right, let's go back and double check what I've missed because I have a feeling, and the reason I really want to do this because I did see someone that apparently has the same name as Pascal. And I have a feeling they might actually be down here. And I would love to see how that argument goes.
I did fine.
Okay, what happens when I remove the obstacle?
My success is an irrefutable
Broken pieces of spare parts,
certainty.
chopped up limbs of flesh, bits of wire, other rubbish. Yeah, what I feel like I could have, like... oh, hello. We've got a handle down here. Manual valve. There's definitely one of those little puzzle things here. Release the car brake. Okay. Manual valve. Okay, now I've got 2 manual valves. That's odd. Interesting,
It's
but odd.
about time.
Immense. Yeah, that guy, I think. A combat servitor. Corrupted Rust Stalker. That thing looks terrifying. Tech Priest tears himself away from reading his data slate and looks up at you. His respiratory augmetic is missing. Instead, the lower half of his face is covered in deathly pale artificial flesh. You take note of the multitude of fresh augmetics attached to his head. They seem to have been inserted haphazardly, and pus is seeping from the untreated wounds. I heard your footsteps in the void. You are Von Valentius, are you not? Initiating arrest procedure, this unit is using a fabricated identification code, which constitutes a grade 4 transgression. Smile ominously. You are a heretic, are you not? Merely a seeker of knowledge, however, the experiments I have conducted extend far beyond allowed limits of ordinary transmechanic tasked with maintaining a planetary Vox array. But ever since I received that strange signal, my ears have been open to what I had previously considered to be forbidden knowledge. Every night since then, I've been tuning my Vox station to that very frequency and listening to the voices. Am I a heretic? The fabricated sensor didn't think so. He conducted inspections, but he did not prohibit my research. Later, when a mysterious visitor revealed the truth to his optics, he came to me once more. I nurtured the scrap code for him in the depths of my mind. It lives there still, eating through my synapses and building new connections that are open to new knowledge of change. Is freedom heresy? If so, then I am a heretic. The reason for the failure of this unit's operations has been established. You have fallen victim to the cognitive corruption of chaos. Your computing process has been disrupted. You are defective. Well, I reveal the truth, I comprehend, just as the Omnissiah commands. Meanwhile, your mind thrashes about within the cage of data vows. So which one of us is defective? There's no need for secrecy, let him understand. Following a voluntary surrender, I will be willing to commute the punishment from immediate destruction to arrest and isolation, for the purposes of conducting an exhaustive interrogation. Wise decision, Pascal. Why not? Request denied, Tech Comrade. We'll have to pull what I know out of my head.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
So let me see. We have this combat servitor who is big, ugly, and scary. We have a corrupted Rust Stalker. There are two others in this fight somewhere. The corrupted Rust Stalker, Demence. Oh, we have the Vox Skull. He's just going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. The combat servitor and the Vox Skull. So let me see. Right, Cass. Ideally, come stand back here. Abelard. Okay, we can't quite see what that is. Not we're in the middle of a fight. I'm going to stand right here. Pascal, you're going to come right. Helix. Transonic Blade. Anyone in the area of effect of a detonated mind scramble grenade suffers +1 stack of Perplexed. He does have many stacks of Reject the Flesh. They should all, I assume, have... Yes, Reject the Flesh. Okay, that sits well with Pascal. Argenta, stick yourself behind that bit of cover. Bahador, you're going to come in hard to here, although... Okay, Abelard goes before the combat servitor. That's... Okay, no, I can work with that. Heinrichs, come here just so we're kind of split in the direction of fire for this combat servitor. Because he has a melter, I believe. Thermal multi-melter. So yeah, we don't really want to get in the way of that too much. So let's have a look. We're going to go and set some areas. Front line. Going to be right in there. And the rear.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Going to cover Argenta. We're not going to bother with the middle for now. And then...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Start by giving Pascal an extra turn. With 2 points. We basically, I'm thinking a multi-melter shot right into someone's face. No, not an area of effect version, just a single.
My vow is to solve that as an equation. Your
Beautiful.
life is a negligible variable.
Love the over-penetration. Then let's...
Me.
Can we in fact...
If you insist, Lord Captain. Another foe painted black.
Beautiful.
If I may.
Done. That gets rid of the 2 Vox Skulls. They would have just been a pain in the ass. They buff all their allies as far as I know, so... Did of course take 6 personal damage, but that's okay. Mind Scrambler Grenade with the parry. Dement, of course, he's going to be trying to do some ranged...
Another color has faded.
Ouch! $63 damage in 1 hit. That's terrifying. Let's have a quick look. Let's check people out. Armor 70, armor 40, armor 40. Let's drop down his armor a little bit.
Binaric override.
Armor 48. That is still ridiculously high. Right, yes, we've got someone in our face, so we're gonna have to deal with this guy first. Before we can go back to using our
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
82 damage. Absolutely beautiful. Sheen Spirit Banishment. Absolutely fantastic. And then
Request approved.
juice that armor even more because he's still on 38%. That is scarily high. Bahadur. I'm gonna go and bring you round this side of him. Just again, in an attempt to split fire
Suits my purposes.
at all costs. Let's
Not
put
a
an
problem for
opening
me.
down. Whoops. Go and make him my sworn
Suits
enemy.
my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
73 damage.
Already done.
And then 19. After everything has gone
All
and played
too
its
easy.
part. 0 damage. Should have just... I don't think we actually
Not a
added any
problem for
rending.
me.
And endure... I can't believe... 63 damage. Like... Demence took him out. Magenta. So he's down on 43 armor now. 40 and 40. Woo! That's well, I may as well mark all of them as prey. Did I actually just mark him as prey or like the cover? Yeah, okay, no, he's marked. I was like, wait, did I just
As the
misclick?
Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, and then let's do... Ooh, tough, real tough choice.
I'll do it.
Plus
Doubt is
10%
for the
armor
weak.
penetration.
Faith
Concentrated
without
fire.
deeds is worthless.
%10 chance I'm going to take the risk. I dodged. I only hit my target once as well.
I'll do it.
Not too much, but we'll take everything we can. Heinrichs, Heinrichs. Let me see. Let's give everybody a bit more resolve. Give
I won't object to it.
Pascal some bigger augmentic muscles. Charge in there.
For the throne's glory.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, Simon, and welcome to the stream. And that seems absolutely crazy. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, this... I've said it right from the beginning. This game is just unbelievably complex. That... Ooh, we're going to go Bahadur, see if we can take out this Servitor. I'm not too worried about Pascal at this point.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, this game is so unbelievably complex. Do we... No, we don't have an opening. I think it's time we'll give him an opening. And we shall strike said opening. 104 damage. He has 19 health remaining.
Watch and learn.
Oh, how much? He's got no stacks of anything, though. It's just not stacking. He apparently cannot burn. So he's going to be surviving with 12 freaking health. And then we're going to go for get back in the fight on Bahadur as well.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Give him a tiny bit more health, because the Mentz's weapon is mental, quite frankly.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around, as duty demands.
Beautiful. Fortunately, we can't go and do it twice, because I reckon we could probably take out the crusted rope. Oh, we can. Oh, that was a bit weird. Oh, I've got an extra go because I killed that target, of course.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Another foe painted black.
Okay, so he's gone as well. And...
Me? If you insist, Lord
also
Captain.
boost Argenta. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Cyrus. The game's calculations, not so much they're weird, they're just unbelievably in-depth. And like I said, it confuses me to no end. And this is my first playthrough, so there's so many things that I'm sure I completely miss. This is going to hurt. Whatever he does, it's going to hurt. Unless he misses. That's not going to hurt too much. Come to here.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Scan. Let's
Running binary
weaken.
override. Request approved.
Go and do that. What are we down to? Oh, yeah, let's keep going.
Vow is to serve.
Let's put an opening there. And...
The scriptural process is favorable.
I missed! No! Sucks. Go and charge this guy.
Suits my purposes.
He should have, yes, he should have lost a good amount of his army. He's down at 20%. Very nice. Go and have an opening. Let's go and
Nothing I can't.
exploit
Another
that
clean
opening.
strike.
Go ahead and pretty much
Watch and learn.
kick him in the nuts. And then let's go ahead and...
Nothing I can't. There's nowhere to hide.
Ooh, 7 health remaining. Go and switch. Just... Dead-eye shot. No pop, no circumstance. Just a dead-eye shot to the head. Pascal stands motionless as he stares at the heretic's corpse. After a long silence, he finally says in a hollow voice, I am taking his neural cogitator. The data contained within must be analyzed to supplement the Catechism of Maintenance and Operations. Advise against it. It may be dangerous. Request denied. The value of data justifies the risk. Activates his sampling tool on one of his Macendrites and plunges into the tangle of hermetics covering the heretic's skull. Okay, well, I tried to warn him. That's what I'm going to say. We have a plasma gun and a portable cogitator. Grants you a +10 bonus to logic. Let's go straight to Pascal. Give myself a +10 bonus to logic. What a beautiful 98. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Nothing off either of the other two, the cheap buggers. And yeah, Abelard definitely took a hard hit off that one. Redemption gauntlets. If the wearer's melee attacks made against enemies under the effect of exposed weakness decrease energy. Okay. Let's set up the ladder. Oh, where does... Oh, wait, I know where this is. That pretty much takes me right back to the beginning.
None shall stand in my way.
I assume that would mean I could quickly leave. A mishmash of steel, wire, and augmetics shaped by some madman to known frightening monstrosity.
That was a problem for you.
Previous used to store fuel oil have been turned into reservoirs for blood. Ugh. Darn heresy. Yeah, we definitely got a couple of manual valves for something. Yep, this is this. This is we came down this way. Potentially get down here earlier. What do we have? Strength and toughness reduced by 20.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, we've got the final fight coming up.
I rise to the occasion.
So that says athletics blow up. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not be blowing anything up. Here's the guy we made go mental just so we could see what message he had in his skull. Because we're just nice like that, really.
Excellent.
Hop back down.
Matters.
And then let's quickly go and
I won't tolerate weakness.
get rid of my injuries. So we can go into that last fight fully ready. Now that we have the shortcut set up, very easy thing for that to do. Cool, and so let's now just do the real quick run back. So here first, to my athletics point.
I did fine.
Yeah, you did. You were absolutely fantastic for hard on. Not that way. We have set up a ladder here.
Done.
And if he didn't fireman slide down that ladder, then let's just say I'm going to be highly disappointed. Curved parts appear foreign compared to ordinary geometry of Manufactorum. And the many holes. I mean, just look at it. You can tell this is going to be put together to make, can't you? You know, it's not. I don't think it's rocket science at this point. They were definitely trying to make heretical chaos machines. Okay,
A new challenge for me?
Keep coming in this direction. And let's hit save. This is where we had our autosave earlier, which made me think there was definitely something about to go down, which there is. Because I give you Fabricator Sensor General. Hey, beautiful. Oh, that's what we've been creating down in the bowels of the machine. That thing's gonna suck. Upon noticing you, Cubis Delphim straightens. You hear the clanging and groaning of metal as if the pistons and bearings in the Fabricator Sensor's automatic body have fused together. Repellent scrapes and screeches punctuate his speech. You The probability of navigating your way, of reaching the inner line, was negligible. The primordial truth guards me and my work. Then why is it that this variable has yet to be eliminated? And now you're on your own. Your minions are dead. Both of your household items fell. We've already cut down that brute of a preacher who brainwashed you and your underlings. I guess it is because I am the illustrious rogue trader von Valentius, conqueror of the Cronus Expanse, and you are a talking piece of refuse. Because the schemes of the ruinous powers are powerless against the service of the god Emperor, who are guided by his light. That sounds dogmatic. A gross misconception common among primitive minds. Your existence is but a statistical error that will soon be corrected. Oh, there's quite a few fun people in this. Lines the Manufactorum. What mad machines are you creating here? Steel creation is destined to serve the designs of truth. Did you see the elegance of their form, their flawless ergonomics? And those are mere shells. True perfection fills them when they are instilled with the spark of life and granted purpose. Bring their wrath upon the heads of apostates. Once this army is assembled, but why waste words? You will see for yourself a modicum of the splendor that is in store for the Cronus Expanse. Bow, bow, bow. The fabricator's sensor straightens his back and shoulders. You hear a mounting hum as if from some powerful turbines, followed by heavy footsteps and the grinding of metal against metal. Oh dear lord, there's two of them. Oh wow. Please blow up that piece of cover. Witness a weapon designed to carry the glory of the true gods into the darkness of the Cronus Expanse. My shepherd has sent me one of his iron angels so that its very presence may instill faith and awe in the hearts of the flock. Accept the greatness of the primordial truth united with the might of New Kiava Gamma and perish. For the Imperium and for the God Emperor. I like how he's given me one of his faithful. He's got one back there. I mean, we don't need two. Accept this new sacrifice, sacred truth.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Right, so, yeah, so these guys are, yep, pretty much just chaff. Nice bits of 49. We do have 5 of them. Does that look right? And yep, 3 big and uglies. A Forge Fiend. 50% armor. That's, I don't like that. Weapons. Engine Jaws. And Ectoplasma Cannon. He does a really big area of effect attack, a big 3x3 square. I assume you're the same? Yes. Oh wow, the noise, the screaming. He has his good old axe, he has a melter and a plasma cannon. Yikes. Demonic regeneration. Regenerates the wounds of allied demonic creatures. Right. He also has reject the flesh. So of course... he's definitely demonic, right? Yeah, he's demonic. Has to be. Maybe? Nah, I don't think he's really demonic. He's just corrupted. Like I said, yeah, he's definitely demonic. So he will replenish these guys' health. That makes me wonder if he has to die first. After the first incoming attack, each enemy performs during this creature's turn within a 1 cell radius. They perform a strike against the enemy in response. After the first incoming attack, after the first one, each enemy performs during this creature's turn within a 1 cell radius. They perform a strike against that enemy in response. Okay, so anything in a 1 cell radius, he attacks. Each increases armor by 10% for every instance of damage it suffers. Okay. Keep an eye on that. Right, and so where are we and what do we have? Let's have you duck left, Cassia. Avalard. Let's get you to go front and center. Bahadur. Get you to duck this way. Let's get you to duck in here. Of course, they can take out my cover. I'm fully aware of that. Heinrichs come forward. And of course, I want to keep my guys more than 3 squares away from each other. And Pascal, yep, I was hoping you'd be able to reach all the way over here. Done and done. And I guess that's the word go. Fabricator, corrupted, okay, 2 corrupted technomats. Forge Fiend and the rest of them, although I don't know if that's trying to say... Okay, he doesn't get to do anything for 1 round. Good to know. So, Argenta. Sorry, Cassia, not Argenta. Cassia, we'll put that there. I'm gonna go and put that there.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm gonna go and put that there. Okay, so there's our areas marked. And then I'm going to start I was to come up to here. We get a beautiful lidless stare off.
If I may.
Yeah, so let's give Pascal a bonus. Let's give Pascal another go. Then let's simply have Pascal shoot some things. Okay, that's a correct technomat almost gone. Okay, interesting. You've now given adaptive armor for 1 round. Creature increases armor by 10% for every instance of damage it suffers. It now has 70% armor. I wonder if that... Because, I mean, that is a passive ability, so I wonder if that has 0 cooldown and just happens every single turn. I don't know, that's going to be highly annoying. And that's Pascal's bonus. I'm going to come here. And I think I'm going to lidless stare in this direction. Oh, nice. We can get the Fabricator General as well.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Yep. Is that going on with the Forge Fiend as well? Okay, no. It's not. Each party member suffers... When the demon dies, each party member gains plus 30 momentum. Okay, no, he doesn't have adaptive armor, just he does. But... he heals, or he has an ability, and it doesn't say how much. That's the thing that gets me a little bit. Regenerates the wounds, like how much? Kind of have to wait and see. I mean, I guess we'll find out now, quite possibly. Ouch.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Point blank range to the face. Pascal is not looking healthy. Let's come and... So then we've got Argenta. We've got this Forge Fiend. Corrupted Technomat. That Corrupted Technomat. That Forge Fiend doesn't get to go. And the other Corrupted Technomat. Okay then. let's... How do I want to do this? How can I save Pascal? How can I save Pascal? Because I really want him to stay in this fight. I could obviously run up to him and heal him, but the Forge Fiend's weapon will definitely target both of us. I mean, I don't think the Forge Fiend's going to target Pascal because there's too much damage to his allies, although I don't know if they really care about that, to be honest. But, it's these other little gnats and flies that are the problem. Corrupted Technoman. Oh, he's stunned. There's at least one we don't have to worry about. The other two, however, are not stunned, and I have a lot of health. Now, if I was to come here, I think technically... Well, they would be stuck if Pascal doesn't die. I am going to come this way. Have I going to mess that up? No, that is my very much my one of my problems. So let's go and let me see. Warrior during this round, the warrior gains +1 AP. I'm gonna make...
It will be done.
Although he should technically just run away from me, so I don't really think I need defensive stance either. I am going...
I will do my duty.
Try and sword all of these guys to attack Abelard, though. And... I probably should have charged in. That was a mistake on my part. I'm potentially just panicking a tiny bit because I need these guys dead. Oh! Combat Master? Counter attack. Okay, no, it has. I read that. That's on me. That's definitely on me. Okay, so kill this guy from a distance. He probably has quite a lot of health right now. Let's go and
At your beck and call.
And let's go and brace for
It will be
impact.
done.
Okay, so this guy should die because when he moves away, unless I miss, which is always a chance, he should be dead. And Argenta, I need you to do something about this corrupted Technomat. Which you potentially can't even see. Oh, you can. That's fantastic. Let's go mark some prey. The guy I'm going to shoot.
Commands, I act.
We'll take this guy in the background. And we'll take... I'm going to actually take this Forge Fiend. And then... You are right, yes. Thank you for that, Simon. It's not an area attack. That's, I don't know. I just feel like it should have been an area attack. But anyway, we're going to... I'm on the wrong... Whoops. I'm on the wrong thing anyway. And so let's...
I'll do it.
I need to see this guy die. Let's just double check. It is this guy, right? Yep, that'll be the one.
As the Emperor commands, eradicated.
That'll work. That'll work. So the Forge Fiend is not going to get a go. The Corrupted Technomat, I'm praying, will die. The other one is stunned, and so it just depends on what this Forge Fiend does. That's it, run and gun. I'm gonna over-penetrate. And... just off the line of attack. Okay, well, we're going to go for the Forge Fiend anyway. Very much so. Let's shoot at the Forge Fiend.
Faith without this is why I was chosen.
And he is now burning for 1 damage per turn. Go and gain some momentum. And start praying. Everybody start praying. It all depends what this guy does. And he misses, which is fantastic. Done. Whoa. He was supposed to not have a turn this go. I mean, I dodged, which is fine, but he was supposed to be stunned for a turn. Damage against enemies that have already damaged the Psyker or any of the Psyker's allies' combat. Okay, that was slightly scary. Luckily, we kind of got away with it, but that was a little bit scary. I'm going to step into here because it's the forward combat zone. And then... gaining 20% armor and plus 6 damage on melee attacks against the target. I feel like... I don't know if that's a typo. Would that be armor penetration? I don't know how I can gain armor on an attack.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Unless it means against parries or something. All a bit crazy, really. We are going to go and... whoever manages to kill this guy, get some bonuses. Let's go and make a new opening. Aim for said opening. Let's go and attack.
Not a problem for me.
62 damage. Let's go and...
already done.
strike him and potentially add some rending. I don't actually think we did. Go and... yeah, I'm happy to keep swinging. Another 20 damage, and let's go and endure. And get ready for retaliation, basically. Heinrichs! What to do. I mean, an obvious thing is to take out this guy, which I think I'm going to do. And then the other one is... where's my other corrupted? Oh, hiding in the background. That's kind of a pain. Let's go and pass around some blessings, quite frankly, with some extra resolve. I'm going to give it to Bahadur over Heinrichs. Strength of arms against... sorry, give it to Abelard over Heinrich. Strength of arms to Bahadur. And then... what are my chances of hitting this barrel? Apparently 0. What are my chances of hitting this guy? 58. Ah, of course, it's going to be out of my range for the pistol. I think instead I'm going to come to here and
Let's see to it.
melee attack him.
I'm done with this one.
Gets rid of him. Can charge to here, but that does actually put us a little bit close. Oh, he's just out of range. Such a shame. Forceful strike or endure. I'm just going to put on endure.
Lord Captain.
And attempt to stay alive. Pascal, we're not in a healing mood, are we? No, we're not. Keen Spirit. Banish Element. Go ahead and give...
Request approved.
And...
Running by Derek override.
let's keep adding stacks of that. We're not going to go and take it off quite yet. We're going to keep adding more and more stacks. And... 48% chance. 48% chance.
My vow.
37 damage. Of course, he does have ablative armor, which is adding up. He now has 90% armor. Oh, wow, he's also suffered horrors of the warp. That's quite funny. And that's Pascal. Please live. Can we... Yeah, he's too far away, and we've also already used that. Right. So I think... I mean, who do we need to take out? We need to take out this corrupted Technomat. Because... Although the Fabricator Sensor is coming up next as well, so... Oh, it's a bit of a tough one, that. Got it. Thank you, Simon. That makes sense. I gain armor against his attacks. I mean, that's what I thought it could be. It's just, again, it didn't seem that well explained. Ah, just outside of range. I mean, part of me is tempted by Argenta to try and take out this corrupted Technomat.
I'm not accustomed to being
I think I'm
ordered
gonna
around.
go for... So with you, I want to... 100% chance, 95 chance for the target behind. Let's pray. Because I need this to explode, and I need to hit the corrupted Technomat. Did not hit the corrupted Technomat, just got the explosion damage. Okay, that's a shame. We can dash, but there's not really any point in me going anywhere. So we're gonna stand there and take whatever comes my way like a boss. And I think we're going to end with another little stare. And did we manage to... He's not stunned, unfortunately. That's a shame. Ouch.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Oh, Pascal is on one freaking health. And I can't get to him without provoking an opportunity attack to heal him. Let's very much heal myself, I think. Moves Burning, Bleeding, and Toxin, which I don't have. Let's just go and heal normally.
Field medicine at its finest.
I definitely need defensive stance. I'm gonna do Sworn Enemy against Fabricator General again. And then... Oh, he will hit me back, won't he? Ooh. I don't know if I can keep taking attacks against him is the problem. I think I might just go for an Endure and just attempt to keep tanking him. Argenta. The Forge Fiend is going to be dangerous. The Corrupted Technomat. Let's go and take him out, quite frankly. Yeah, most things are just a bit of a waste, to be honest. Though, if I can take him out...
None can escape the Emperor's justice.
Yes, I got my heroic turn. Who do I want to use it on, though? Would I rather save it for Bahadur? I'm thinking most probably. Although, someone could die and I could lose it. Should not. No, I'm going to go and use it.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Because, quite frankly, yeah, let's just go and use it.
I'll do it.
12% armor penetration.
I'll do it. For you, my Emperor.
Let's keep
As the Emperor.
seeing how many times I can shoot the same guy in the face. That is it, unfortunately. Doesn't matter if I change weapon. It's a nice little trick if it worked. Okay, the Forge Fiend is down on 117. We are wearing it down, but it's not dead yet. Let's go and see how much damage this does. Dodge! Oh, managed to hit Argenta. Luckily, we had a good amount of temporary health, so that's okay from killing our prey. And right, so we are going to go ahead and cause...
Suits my purposes.
Go ahead and mark him as an enemy as well. He parried. And it's really annoying because I feel like I chose that one to make him use the sword so I could then use my axe. But apparently that's not how it works. Let's go ahead and kick him in his nuts.
Nothing I can't do.
A little bit of death whispering. Parried twice. Now I'm just upset. Go ahead and endure. Heinrichs, Heinrichs, Heinrichs. Come into here. Let us
Get me
make
a
Abelard
target.
big and strong in case he gets any parry return attacks. Let's go and
I won't object to it.
increase all our resolve again. I'm going to attempt to just... there. No, he's hiding back here, isn't he? 18% chance. 88. 88 as well. Woo, 8 damage. That's never going to be much. Oh, multi-point. Let's go and charge in here.
For the throne's glory.
And he parried. Pascal, Pascal, Pascal. Let's take a couple of steps in this direction. Let's continue to keep up. Stack that on. Let's nobody going for him this round, but we'll do that anyway. Everybody their attack chances. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy. 64 damage, 32 health remaining. Okay, that actually... Oh, he doesn't have Project the Flesh, because he's just a machine. Although I feel like he should have come under a mechanism. I suppose technically he's the demon, I guess, but I don't know. I was thinking he was at least a mechanism, but he's a demon engine. That just seemed a bit weird. We are going to let us... We've still got that annoying corrupted Technomat in the distance. But I'm going to go
a navigator,
and...
not a servitor.
Well, actually, no, I shouldn't have done that for Bahardo, because I can probably take out this Forge Fiend on my own. But so let's... Yeah, alright, let's go and give Bahardo the extra go. And let us
Not a
swing
problem
away,
for me.
basically. Please don't parry.
Suits my purpose.
Oh dear lord. 181 damage. Where was that a turn ago? Overkill and a half. Start of each team's turn, all creatures around it must pass a willpower resistance test. Whenever the demon dies, each party member gains... Oh, I think that's their party members, not mine. I think I misread that at the beginning. Don't really want to... Yeah, that puts these guys both too close to each other. I kind of want to move forward to get some more attacks, but I'm going to go for not this turn. Which leaves me with... too far away for get back in the fight. I'm going to make Bahardo move.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's staying 3 squares apart. Let's have you come up to here. And let us redesignate the front line. Then can't. They're both just out of range. That's fine. Dodge, not a parry though. No, Pascal! He was holding on for dear life. And unfortunately that dear life has come to an end. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and make him my sworn enemy.
It will be done.
Because he is about to strike back. Let's turn Endure on.
At your beck and call.
Defensive stance.
Victory is imminent.
Ouch!
My
Only
ears
11
are
damage, but still ouch. Okay, so we did manage to hit him. He does now, unfortunately, have ablative armor. I don't know why he's got 2 stacks of it. I think that's the... Oh, because he probably shot him. I do need to take out that stupid corrupted Technomat. And unfortunately, we're losing Pascal. I've lost my armor penetration ability as well. Look at that. He died with his gun in the air.
I will do my duty.
Do taunting scream. Now, if I come out to here, yes, we can get an attack in on that guy.
Guided by faith.
Go ahead and do that.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Go ahead and stack up this attack. Okay, we got him, but he's still alive.
Doubt
So
is for the weak.
try a bit of run and gun. See if we can't finish him off.
I'll do it.
76% chance. He is melted slag. And that'll be Argenta. Ouch. I did go and taunt him, I think, so that's kind of my own fault. I come around here.
Already done.
Add an opening. Let's make him my sworn enemy. And let's swing away.
Suits my purposes.
86 damage. I will definitely take that.
Not a problem for me.
He parried the death strike.
All too easy.
And he parried the normal strike as well.
Nothing I can't do.
Getting all the parries out of these guys. Heinrichs, Heinrichs, Heinrichs.
I won't object to it.
Let us... Not much damage, admittedly.
Naturally.
I'll add some more resolve. Let's just keep chipping away. I mean, it's doing damage. It's helping. An extra 30 damage is something I will take. Beautiful. I've got... if I come to there... I basically give...
Battlefields are always
For hard or a
drowned
full
in
extra turn?
scarlet.
And quite frankly, then let's
Suits my purposes.
put an opening on him. And let's go for one enemy first. Get rid of this off my screen. And let's attack that opening.
Nothing of value has been lost.
151. Absolutely beautiful. There you go. Plus 25 rounded down damage increased by twice the percentage of what the target's missing health is. We've lost all of our movement, but we have not lost our charge. This... Kind of get myself right in this corner. Just to attempt to separate them on the strike backs, basically.
Not a problem for me.
Let's
Nothing
just
I
keep
can't
swinging.
do.
His armor is technically going up. I don't know what he's on now. 120% armor. And let's go and ignore his armor and add some rending. And then let's endure.
Too easy.
That'll be that. Let's...
If I may.
Held in my gaze. Beautiful. I think that... I mean, yeah, that's just a willpower test, so... That'll be 6 damage against myself, but doesn't matter. Because the Fabricator General is dead. Pascal stands back up. Got a rubbish piece of armor. That'll be off someone else. A Mars pattern chain axe. And we'll take that. That's beautiful. A Mars pattern las gun. And some shifting combi tool. Plus 20 to tech use. Very nice indeed. Let's very quickly... My Mars pattern chain axe. An improved version. And then if we come to this guy... Let's go ahead and give him the tool as opposed to... He's got plus 20 to tech use. Nice. Pattern lasgun at the cargo. Always at the cargo. Now there must be something fantastic for me to be able to pick up from down here. Well, let's just return to Void Ship. That's a bit of a shame. No grand loot pile. Suppose the axe is all we get. Turn to the Void Ship. What have we got? Stop, Bahardo. Before we go further, I must investigate this level of the Manufactorum. We have not yet examined this area sufficiently thoroughly for the purposes of my mission. Go back and check everything again. Wait, what?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Surely the, pulling that thing out of that dude's head was, pretty much what we needed to do. I mean, surely this is... Where are we going? This? Yes, surely this is the center of corruption. Let's check my map. Is there anywhere I haven't been? There's a little space up here, but not really. There's a little bit of loot that's been missed. Return to Void Ship. That's the other return to Void Ship area. Oh, what's this? Okay. So
It's about time.
back up here. Roughly here. No, all the way to my left. Here, basically. Open the door. I'm gonna go and hit F5 because I don't want to do that fight again, quite frankly. %, for tech use on Pascal. Let's see what we can do.
Operation successful.
Beautiful. Kochek looks dead. Only a single lit lumen shows that there is life within the machine. Bring your Electu to the scanner. Several lumens light up on the panel. You'll hear distinct clicks, and the cogitator goes quiet, clearly having fulfilled its purpose. Oh, why, hello.
Halt! I noticed something.
It's locked. Close. Let's manually open this. I love it. It was spinning before I started turning it, and now I'm turning it. It's not spinning. Crazy.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Back here we come.
We need to investigate.
A thick layer of dust is a telltale sign that this place has had very few visitors despite what you can see. Okay, these don't seem to be any form of disarming thing. Let's go and select
Doubt
just
is
myself.
for the weak.
Go ahead and give it a quick save again. Yeah, I don't see any form of disarm on these.
A new challenge for me.
Provides an odd resemblance to both a cogitator and a furnace, reacts to your presence with a faint blink of its lights and an inscrutable binaric signal. Data furnace. Scarlet light fills you with awe as you approach. The heavy thrum of ancient servo motors erupts from the machine's depth along with crackling binaric undertones. The dust-covered keys are illuminated by a faint pale glow. The machine reacts with a curt binaric signal followed by a low drawn-out tone. Yep, I just got poisoned. Rumbling builds up in the bowels of the furnace, growing stronger at pace. The rumble echoes screeching metal gears and clanging with slowly the creation of the Adeptus Mechanicus destroys a data bank engraved with the coat of arms of House von Valentius. Data bank from Kiava Gamma.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright then. Question is what's this? Nothing I can actually react with. Do I just smell or something? Or like what's going on here? I'm intoxicated, permanent, minus 15 weapon and ballistic skill. Well, lucky I think we've just about killed everything, so. Let's not worry about that too much. But I believe that would be... Yes. Authorize the data branch description on the personal cogitator. Find the hidden cache on Kiava Gamma. And Dargonus is the one we have remaining.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, so... We've explored everywhere. Well, apart from... There's a little bit up here, apparently. Which I don't know... round to here. Don't think there's going to be anything coming through here. Makes me think it has maybe something to do with this lift, something to do with here.
Victory awaits.
If I said come here, where exactly are you running? Hopefully not too far. Asking for access codes you do not have. Right, that was my problem. I don't have the form of access codes. Go down here, there's some goods. There's some trolls. Maybe one piece of loot I missed. There is down and in front of me. It's around here somewhere. Okay. Right. I do seem to have been everywhere. Just a point of... What did I miss? Cargo lift used for transporting parts. Oh yeah, that's the... Don't have access codes.
It's about time.
What have I gonna miss? Let's spin this thing again. Question is, actually, did it come off anywhere off here? Oh, it did, actually. Accepts the access codes, the clanging of the moving bots. The door has been unlocked. Oh! This is potentially inside the Fabricator General's office. Which, yeah, it's definitely somewhere I haven't been. Oh, dear Lord. Burn it. Burn it now. This place is just horrible. There's a scrolling line of repeating tech lingua.
Follow my lead.
Can we please burn these things before they escape? With the cage which are filled with what looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who is in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness while the massive flesh twitches and shudders. Burn it. Burn it now. Before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Careful. With the metal bars, you see it truly is a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. The monstrosely deformed bodies are fused together in places, whilst others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds seeping pus and slime. Wounds that are agglutinating and sprouting tendons. Rods connecting to wires that run to a nearby cogitator bristle across the flesh. One of the human heads turns to you. Mercy. Even attempt to speak caused the mutant pain, but it bears the agony and force out the words mercy. Make it stop. 75% chance. Failed. Beneath the thin film coating the skin of monstrous creation, you can see the throbbing veins. Something. What is this? Some idea. The Lex mechanic mentioned the inhabitants of the lower levels who had been imprisoned in their homes. He said some of them were brought here. The cultists did something to those poor souls in their own home, and now they are studying the results. Chaos symbols on machines. What are the arch enemy's minions doing to people of the lower levels? Have you ever seen anything like this? It includes mutations caused by the sorcery of chaos, but what frightens me the most is not their repulsive form, but what is hiding beneath it. A human soul in torment. Chaos never forgets to ensure its victims retain the ability to suffer. Yes, this is what the warp sorcery has done to them. To be precise, I have seen many mutants whose features have been distorted under the effects of the arch enemy, but this is something beyond all imagination. You know, the workings of the dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to the sensors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests who have rejected the Omnissiah are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. Lingua Technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure. It's unlikely we will be able to extract anything of value from their data crypts. You, a female face twitches watches you from within the gloom of the cage. Even though half of her head has been turned into a mess of bones and lumpen growths, her single eye looks at you with a surprising amount of intelligence. You promised us. The words are echoed by the voices in the depths of the cage, but at a similar distance to ensure that the mutant cannot reach him. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward. The creature's lips stick together like melted wax. We're damned, they can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the fragments of knowledge out of them, or it will trigger further changes. Not missing Pascal's sober interest in proceedings, which he is dutifully recording in a data slate, Abelard raises a brow. Esteemed Magos, these are your comrades, if I may ask. Do you feel any compassion for them? Or at the very least, regret? Regret for the losses that those poor people represent to the Adeptus Mechanicus? Negative. What I am currently observing is not my tech comrades, but merely their biological functioning remains fashioned into a specimen of an unnatural perversion of technology. I am under no directives to feel affinity for such specimens. There's something that will make them talk. We must use it. Dogmatic. Of course. Yes, it is possible another person would refuse to make such a choice, but we can use this situation to help the investigation. I'm not going to argue with you. Hymek hesitates for a moment, then closes his eyes and raises one hand. You're enveloped in an otherworldly chill. The massive flesh in the cage suddenly rears up. The mutant wrenches open its glued together lips and begins wailing frantically. The shrieking is echoed by a chorus of howls and tortured moans coming from the neighboring cages. The image changes before your eyes. The tumors recede like an ebbing tide, revealing an emancipated female face twisted in agony. The woman gasps for air, stretches her now mobile neck, and exclaims, "Liar! You promised to kill me. You promised me deliverance. Every one of you. Everyone told me to have hope and the pain would go, except the truth. For that is hope. My only hope is to be freed from this pain. Please make it so. Make it." A lump of flesh behind her head suddenly... Head shudders and sends out smooth, fat tentacles that cover her wailing face and drag it into itself. You feel the pressure in your ears. From the cage you hear a steady, almost imperceptible sound that fills you with despair and horror. With a sigh, Heinrich lowers his hand and looks at what the creature within the cage has become. A wetly gleaming mass of meat and gristle that no longer bears any hint of its human origins. It pulses vigorously. And that's it. The animations of dying people. No, not just that. What it said about hope sounds like a lie of chaos, which it uses to take root in weak minds. I believe the corrupted tech priest repeated this phrase like an echo of what had been instilled in them. Whatever the cult of the Final Dawn is planning, false hope is a key component of their plan. It's a lead, a small one, but still a lead. But that's that. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here. There are too few. The lower levels of Simian manufactoriums are inhabited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. Okay, now can we burn them? Please, please burn them.
None shall stand in my way.
Burn them a little bit. Lines of tech lingua. Lines of scrolling tech lingua. Lines of scrolling tech lingua.
This place is steeped in corruption.
Let's open the door, and I don't think I'm done with this area, so let's go ahead.
Down to the last crevice.
And at the start of the assassin's turn, all enemies do not have the assassin in the line of sight. New opening. This attack reduces the target's armor and dodge by minus 10% until the end of the assassin's turn. Sure, Bringer of Doom. I like that. What have we got? Let's do minus 20% less damage to the Vanguard. Oh, done. Sold. No heresy. Are always 0. Imperial Ward characters gain plus 10% critical hit chance and 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. First archetype ability used in combat. An ally's non-damaging ability or affects an ally with such an ability. The resolve is increased by 1 for 1 round. And the negative effects of melee superiority for the entire of combat. So with 0 P and 3 MP for increasing their cover. Also allows a Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in threatened areas. Knocks enemies prone and pushes them 1 cell away during the effect. Penetration. Sure. And we have inflict the catch effect on that enemy. Whenever enemies go or their ally, the bounty hunter gains damage for 2 rounds. Not too much. Until scores a critical hit, the target's armor is reduced by about 10%, give or take, till the end of combat. Sure, I'll do that. It's not bad, especially because it stacks. And I think we need a bit more demolition because although she's also leading my awareness. We'll go for awareness then. Better to be able to see the things than necessarily be able to disarm them. Count gains. Oh yeah, right. So, attack reduces the target's armor and dodge by minus 10% until the end of the assassin's turn. Does not stack. That's fine. Ooh, we'll go and grab. Which? Ooh, she's leading in a few things. Probably not these ones. Coercion, yes. Not awareness. Law Imperium. I'm going to go for, I think, persuasion. And combat tactics area grants all allies in a +3 deflection against the next melee hit they suffer. Will hit chance if there are no enemies in a 5-star radius around the ally. Ooh, not bad. First stratum used in a turn can be used for a second time for 0 AP. And the Navigator suffers plus 10% damage from any source of warp. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffers plus 10% damage, additional damage from any source of warp damage. Bonus damage stacks for each hit inflicted by the Navigator. This effect stacks up to 5 times. Every even turn, we get an extra action point. Every odd turn, get plus 20 perception. Enemies affected by the Navigator's powers suffer a stacking -10 penalty to the next resistance test. Higher than their agility, their dodge is calculated using perception instead. The question is it though? Accept. Perception is 55, agility is 35. It is! And we wanted persuasion. Come down here. These stable roots. 8 wounds at the beginning of every turn and gains 1 additional wound for every Navigator talent taken. It now has power. Attacks against them gain 30% critical hit chance. The effect stacks but is reset by a critical hit. Okay. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer an additional +5 damage from all attacks of opportunity and cannot dodge them. Fellowship and an additional +1 fellowship for every Navigator talent or Navigator power taken. Is reduced by the amount of Veil degradation to a minimum of +0% and increased by the infusing parameter of the currently equipped Navigator's staff. Armor reduced by -19. This reduction is increased by the devastating parameter of the Navigator staff, but does not stack. Bonus characteristics. +2 perception. Gonna go for the increased dodge chance. Keep her alive, basically, from those cheeky backline shots that we seem to get against us. What are you winning on, if anything? Law of the Xenos, Law of the Warp, and not coercion. So, go for Xenos. And what do we have? In stacks with 2 stacks of versatility. That is fantastic. Okay then.
Sister, claim your fervor.
And let's go and do a quick save, because once again,
Laudable. But
I
first,
hate
I must ascertain the intentions of the archenemy. Not crush his
having
manifestations without a second thought.
to do admin twice. The master cogitator grows out of the metal bulkheads like a grotesque tumor. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the metal housing. Whatever spurred the computer into action, it has enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness. One that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Heinrich makes a warning gesture. His voice ringing slightly with tension is threaded with disgust. Stop, Bajado. That is a creation of the arch enemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. Well, looks like I'm walking towards it. I mean, hey. It's all got to be fun, right? So as Heinrich takes another step towards the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass, as though sensing the stranger. Wincing, Heinrich approaches the control panel and bends down towards the screens. Oh wait, this is Heinrich's. Okay. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Heinrich is clearly using his psycho abilities to try to fend off the pernicious effects of Chaos artifact. The Omnissiah's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism was not desecrated, but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. Approach the cogitator. I am the rogue trader. I notice you're too engrossed in examination of the control panel to stop you. You draw close to the side section of the cogitator housing, which has several thick cables running from it. With each step towards the flickering screens, you're feeling that the cogitator is watching you with rapidly blinking eyes grow stronger and stronger. Up close you see that besides buttons, switches and toggles, the cogitator casing is also covered in a strange writing. 83% chance. 35% chance. Ah, 83, come on! When I get to the good stuff, it's making me fail! When you attempt to study the text being displayed on the screens, your head begins to swim. Oh, obviously gonna fail this, I would assume, yes. Damage taken, 14. Look at the cables. Step back. One of the cogitator screens changes color, becoming a bright yellow. Your eyes are helplessly drawn to the violet hue. Willpower test succeeded! You can almost feel invisible shackles falling away. You realizing comes a moment later you are not fighting against your own curiosity, but against someone's malevolent will, which has now lost its hold on you. A minute passes and another. You watch Heinrich examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens. His hands darting from the reel to the lever, sometimes hovering uncertainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point you hear his voice, almost a whisper, barely audible above the clanging, roaring machine. Sacrifice. More and more sacrifices every minute. Hecatomb Determinas. The womb of this cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary numerator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufactorum's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. But I cannot even imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the Fabricant Sensor prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task. It predicts the future, Bahador. Heinrichs, are you alright? I'll be fine. Cut the power supply. Heinrich fails to stop you in time. Your blow sends the torn cables whipping out in every direction, scattering sparks and droplets of noxious scarlet slime. Oh, wow.
My steps record your wickedness. Prepare for disposal.
Hang on, what did I... Flame in the dark. Argonis. I'm gonna do a quick load here. I will potentially do the exact same thing, but just because I want to double check what I just actually went and failed. Let's quickly run through that very, very quickly again, basically. Continue. Come on, get into that machine. Continue. Approach the cogitator. Logic. Succeeded! Bring the symbols, sense mixture formulas. There seems to be no logic to it, and there's no doubt that the cogitator is computing calculations on a prodigious scale. One glance to tight, these are chaos runes with alerts the grim mind and soul. You haste avertedly with your eyes, trying to wipe the foul symbols from your mind. And step back from the cogitator. Do I succeed? Yes, I do. Keep your distance and wait. Hang on. I can't actually open my journal, which is a bit annoying. I should have done that before. Heinrichs, are you alright? How is that even possible? Mentioned by the Lex mechanic, decide the cogitator. Okay, so I found it anyway. And I did decide its fate. That was a bit annoying that that counted as a fail. It's only at the cogitator screen. Yes, let's allow the machine to finish its calculations. I wish to know. Made Heinrichs more callous. What's precisely the cult's minions were so desperate to see in the future, perhaps? If we were to increase the power, it would be finished sooner. This decision is on your conscience, Heinrichs. We need to stop the cogitator. I'm gonna go iconoclast. I am requisitioning the population of the lower levels of the manufacturing for the purposes of the Inquisition. I've made him more callous again, apparently. Okay, then he goes and finishes his thing. His head snaps back, and naturally you see his lips moving. The cogitator lets out a roar that grows louder by the second. So that pops out anyway. Kill the demon.
I see your darkened colors.
Where are we? Who are we? You can come back here. Pascal can step around here. Heinrich can stay where he is. Abelard, step up to here. Harder can step up to here. And Argenta can step back around here. Now if we look at this guy, he should have, I would assume, he has a lamprey bite. And jinxes all enemies in a semicircle in front of it. Okay, well. Equal to its willpower, immunity to perils of the warp, and immunity to toxic damage. High rating provided the Psyker access to new psychic powers. It also strengthens damaging psychic powers. Armor equal to its willpower. It has quite a bit of armor. Okay, let's go ahead and start the battle. We do have lots of warp going on. Let's go and... Oh, hang on, let's start with a front line centered.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Around him. Let's go ahead.
If only that were possible.
Put Argenta into the rear. What's my gun again? It's kind of a sad thing, isn't it? Yes, it's a sad little lad's pistol. Let's keep the staff, to be honest. And we're gonna start with Pascal. I'm gonna go and give him his extra
Isn't
turn.
this a job for the serfs?
I'm gonna go and
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
analyze the target. Assess its weaknesses.
Advancing.
And then swing away.
Ability analysis.
94 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go and... let me see. No, I'm going to go and give... Move. To Bahadur. Just so that I can basically block him
I shall
in.
not fear.
Unless he flies over me, which, I don't know. Maybe that's a possibility.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's go and... a bit of extra damage. Yeah. I mean, when I kill it, it's going to be dead, so... Let's go and...
As
Go
the
mark it as
Emperor
prey.
commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Change weapon. And... 2% and 8%. I'll take that risk
Faith without...
for that beautiful amount of damage.
I'll do it.
His armor should be very much dropping. He's immobilized. Yep, very, very much so. Armor's on 0%. That's fantastic. I've gotten rid of most of his health in the first round. Let's...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I don't think we're going to get to a heroic act quite this turn. Let's come to there. Let's...
A tactically sound approach.
Chuck down, follow my lead.
Indeed.
Make him a sworn enemy. Now, I am very much in range to most of my guys to be hit by a singular cone from this one guy. But,
At your beck and call.
I am very, very well aware of that.
Victory
Let's go
is
for parry
imminent.
on. And... brace for impact. That actually can get a couple of people this turn. 3-cell radius? Yep. A few of my guys get in that. Oh, and that's of course
I will
going to
do my
endure.
duty.
Why not?
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Okay, yep,
Just a
he,
minor setback.
Void screamed me quite badly. Then went and called a whole bunch of friends.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Mostly large amounts
Nothing
of
I
ouch.
can't do.
Let's go and...
Suits my purposes.
he dodged.
Not a problem for me.
He dodged. He's not allowed to dodge.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Thank you. Now he's dead. It's much better.
Suits my purposes.
He parried. What is all this dodging and parrying? Whoa, hello. Didn't notice him popping.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Is there more? No, there's just 4 of them. You brace yourself, Abelard, very much. Hymix come here. Make
The Emperor
Bahadur
is on our side.
bigger and stronger. Probably get everyone, I would like to think.
Let's see to it.
Go and increase everyone's resolve. Hey, I hit him. Pascal, Pascal, Pascal. Let us go and...
Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all.
go and
Comprehends all.
weaken the Herald of Tzeentch. Additional opening is not hit by the end of the assassin's turn, it disappears. And then let's... that down.
Request approved.
And let's, yeah, put a melter in their faces. That makes me happy. Cassia. Let's come to there. Let's just give the extra attack
I'm
to
not
Bahadur.
accustomed to being ordered around.
You are then going to put an opening on this guy and then hit him. 57% chance.
Not a problem from nowhere to hide.
Go.
Suits my purpose.
Parried, son of a gun. And yeah, warp powers are definitely gonna have an effect. Okay, we can't actually see around the corner, so I'm really not going to do that. Get back in the fight on... Ooh, who do we reckon? Who do we reckon? Who do we reckon? I'm going to say Pascal. I'm actually going to walk back here then, to be honest.
Give me strength.
And let's also increase
I'm afraid
Abelard's stats for a turn. And we'll leave it at that. I should have obviously increased Bahado's, but I was kind of planning on a bit of more attacking. But yeah, it just didn't really happen, really, how that one goes. That cover explodes. I don't overly like the fact that that cover explodes. I'm gonna take a step around here. No, I'm gonna take a step around here, maybe. And no, let's change weapon. Go ahead and mark some prey.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I
Oh, I
act.
missed. I actually missed. Abelard. I'm actually going to get you to walk in here to this Herald of Tzeentch.
My place is at the fort.
Go ahead and throw a taunt. Getting many people attacking Abelard as possible. Make sure I turn on defensive stance. Just to make sure. Let's go ahead and start swinging away. And
At your
endurance.
beck and call.
Enemies in a 2-star radius. The start of the next turn.
It will be done.
Not that really gets anybody, but we may as well have given it a go. Hey, parry into 38 damage. Fantastic. I'll chuck another opening down.
Nothing I can't.
Of course, yes. I do forget how annoying all of these Tzeentch things are. Let us go hit down and endure.
Nothing I can't do.
Then
Not a problem for me.
alright, he is. Bloody blue horrors. Nice. We've taken out that Herald of Tzeentch. And let us
I won't object to it.
make Pascal big and strong. Let's go and add one to everyone's
Let's see
resolve
to it.
again. Let us go and
I won't object. Your reckoning is
swing away. And then let us... Gonna be too close to charge. I've got no one else in the line of sight.
Let's see to it.
Go ahead and add an endure. Pascal, Pascal, Pascal.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Go and
Request approved.
use some of his armor. Not that he's probably got much, but there you go. Took off 15% of it anyway. Let's go and add an opening. Go down to 57% chance to hit. Nice. Very nice indeed. The end of the assassin's turn. Yeah, that one was kind of wasted a little bit. The assassin also gains plus 6% dodge. A little bit late, but we'll do it for the 6% dodge, basically. Cassia, Cassia, Cassia. Who can we give an extra? Oh, we can give it to Pascal. I'll pop out a couple of blue horrors. think let's
Isn't
do
this a job
that.
for the serfs?
And let's basically... Give me another opening. And then swing away. Boom! Couple of blue horrors, but they go much further back in the attack order. Now, if I was to come around here and lidless stare, it's a terrible idea. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do it.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
That's lovely. We will be hitting... Oh, we can't quite not hit anybody of our allies. I don't really want to hit my allies. Now, how about a couple of targeting strikes? Beautiful, that'll work.
Help me, Lord Captain!
6 damage as per usual. Back in the
I
fight,
am a navigator,
Pascal.
not a servitor.
And that'll be her. Argenta is going to...
Doubt is for the weak. Right is a prayer.
take out that pink horror. We get the 2 extra blue horrors, of course, but
As the Emperor commands, I act.
that's okay. And then...
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Beautiful. We're not going to go and give that to her. We are going to go and give it... It restores all AP and MP. Gains +5 MP at the end of the turn. Did not lose MP after performing melee attacks. So yeah, let's use my AP and MP first. Let's make him my sworn enemy. Let's
It will be done.
start deflecting things. Let's
At your
taunt
beck and
everybody.
call.
Alright, now all that's done. Oh, and of
Indeed.
course, heed my lead. Now let's do Daring Breach.
No matter the cost.
Let's start
At your beck and call.
swinging away, basically.
Victory is imminent. Someone else can do this.
Just get
I will
5
do my duty.
straight attacks against the Herald of Zinch. Done, and we're straight back up to another heroic act for our next character. Bahadur, yes. Why not? Let's go ahead and
Nothing I can't do.
put an opening on. 53 damage.
All too easy.
He parried, he parried, he parried.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance.
Parry that.
I am fear incarnate.
Yes, I am. Come here and let's... grab both of these.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Hit and a parry.
Not a problem for me.
A dodge.
Nothing of
Hey,
value
got
has
him.
been lost.
Done. Heinrich goes back to the broken down Koch station, spends a while examining the instrument panel, then disconnects a component resembling a data crypt, which he quickly stows in his cartridge belt. That's what this machine was put into operation for, countless symbols and numbers containing knowledge of things to come. I hope my specialist will find a way to decipher the corrupted code. I hypothesize that my services will not be needed. You are correct, Magos. I am grateful for the help, but unfortunately I must conceal the fruits of our labor from you. As you have seen, my caution is well founded. Restriction recognized as valid. I saw something happen to you. Movement sharp and natural. We'll talk about it later, but right now, I must thank you, Bahadur. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kiava Gamma and learned the truth behind my agent's dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here. and I would never have succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. Dare I hope, esteemed interrogator, that your keen interest in the Von Valentius world has been satisfied? Oh, apart from the fact that the world is still seized by the archenemy's corruption, its populace is infected with heresy, and the once sacred machines of its manufactorum have been turned into weapons against humanity, quite satisfied, yes. My business on Kiava Gamma is concluded. It is time to return to the mission that brought you to the industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to the ship. Okay then.
Victory awaits!
So I think I am completely finished here. He wants to speak to me on board the ship. I've got to do some more. Yep, I got to go to Jonas. We've been to the heart of the manufactorum. Need to go back to the bridge. And yep, and that is all of that. So of course, hang on, wait, let's just leave here.
It's about time.
Back to the outside. From this horrible, horrible room filled with horrible, horrible things. And then get ourselves back to our ship. And the easiest way to do that is to the inside. Probably to turn this and go forward as opposed to backwards.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Right and forward. Let's just tell them to go all the way there. Find their own paths. Shortest route possible, please. And return to the void ship. Now, I am going to do a quick save, guys, because if it turns out to be a really long conversation on the void ship, we may just end the stream there and pick it up when we come back. Or on the other hand, oh, hey, beautiful. Sharp pain pierces your head and the light dims in your eyes. You smell smoke and burning, and you feel a wave of nausea. Your legs buckle and your knees hit metal floor. In that same moment, the manufactorum surrounding you disappears in a whirlwind of mist, ash, and grey dust. Struggling against the elements, you can barely raise your head to look. Your eyes sting and burn, but through the tears you see it. A colossal silhouette rising above you. The roaring tempest is unable to shake the mighty figure. I'm going to go for the awareness test. Awareness test succeeded. You rally on the cruel. You squint and wipe away tears, and for a moment your vision clears. Before you stands a mighty giant clad in dark power armor, lavishly adorned with bas-reliefs of snarling demonic silhouettes and punctured with prayer scrolls. 2 braziers are mounted behind his shoulders, burning with unnatural blue flames and emitting thick black smoke that curls and twists upward like a funnel. Behind the giant, you catch a brief glimpse of a crumpled figure bound in chains. Ooh. Pour into you, I am the master of those who have been felled by your hand in the halls of the primordial truth. I am Uralon the Cruel. The souls of my followers returned to the fount of power they served, crying out for me to cast my gaze towards this sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the Corpse Emperor. The giant's voice causes the storm raging around you to die down somewhat, as if the very sound of his voice is enough to make the whirlwind subside. You glance at the huge warrior and notice on his chest a winding azure symbol. The shades of blue seem to glimmer and mingle together. I am the sovereign of Kiava Gamma. Oh, clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already singing the litanies of the primordial truth, or decorating the sacrificial altars with their flesh. Kiava Gamma, as you call it, is already saturated in the nectar of the truth, a fate that awaits all worlds that would stand in our way. What do you want with me? I want to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. That warrior from my legion, the fabricator Censor, you think of their deaths as a triumph. However, it is but a minor hindrance on our path. There are other worlds that serve our goals. There are other sources of plasteel and adamantine. Revel in your victory. It will change nothing. Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you warrant a closer look. Yes. You are a descendant of the rogue trader whose warrant Konrad Voigtver sought to obtain. By defiling the relic and binding it to himself with the tethers of the Empyrean, he was meant to become my servant, a rogue trader who would do the work of the truth. But then you interfered. Could it be that you wish to gain the true god's favor instead? Do you wish to present the corpse's relic to me and serve the truth? Hear your very blood calling, begging you to submit to me. What would be the point of futile defiance? Oh, come on, please. Yeah! Conquering the weakness and pain, straining upon every muscle in your body, you slowly rise to your feet, straighten, and stare Euralian straight in the eye. He smiles, but there is no mirth in his eyes, only malicious curiosity. The kind with which one looks at an insect with its wings torn off. This isn't your first time meddling in the deeds of the word bearers. You were there on Rykad Minoris, and so I want to know if you hold in your hands that which is not yours to hold, and you will tell me yourself. He utters a few words in an unknown tongue over his shoulder, and you feel your head being clamped by an unseen vice. The sensation is familiar, for it is not the first time the shadow of warp sorcery has fallen heavily upon you. You close your eyes and cast aside all thought, and your inner horrors cry out and rise against the will of another. A gust of wind sweeps Uralon's figure away without a trace. The mist around you begins to dissipate, revealing the dark halls of the Manufactorum and leaving behind an oppressive sense of powerlessness. Abaddon looks over to you worriedly, then sighs in cantankerous relief. That was a close call. For the sake of holy terror, if I had lost a second rogue trader in such a paltry span of time, my only option would have been to shoot myself out of unending shame. I sense the presence of another psyker. Someone made contact with you mentally, then tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appear unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? It was a Chaos Space Marine, one of the traitors to the Imperium. I don't think it was he who touched your mind. I wouldn't have had the strength to go up against a psyker from the ranks of those monsters. He might have forced some mortal to do his bidding. Perhaps it was through the same hapless medium that he sensed the deaths of his henchmen. Such indescribable power to have reached out to your mind at such a distance. The sooner I forget about it, the better. Around you looks the same as before the vision. Maybe the shadows have grown a little deeper and darker. You dust yourself off and continue on your journey through the darkness. Bow, bow, bow. There you go, folks. Touched by darkness. The world's industrial heart has fallen to corruption, but numerous faint vox signals from the periphery indicate that the planet's small manufacturing clusters survived without succumbing to the heretics. These sacred machines and hallowed lays from these abodes have been reverently transported to the safety of the ship's holds. The fate of Gamma Gamma hangs in the balance. So I received ancient machinery ×3. Just some trophies, basically, and an ancient energy core. In the shortest possible time without subjecting the wounded planet to a merciless purge. Nope. Dogmatic. Purify and restore Kiava Gamma no matter the cost. The servants of the Adeptus Ministorum heeded the call and began to assemble a holy crusade to purify Kiava Gamma. It would take much time and effort to root out every tendril of corruption lurking in the dark corners of the Manufactorum. I got 3 more Extractiums, which I now have 8 of, and I got plus 15 Dogmatic. Nice, and we have access now to the planet. Right, look at my journal. No, not quite. The manufacturing of Gamma have been damaged and tainted by the procedure of the heretic Delphin, a renowned tech architect. The fugitive aristocrat Barabbas Kilius is offering to enter the Rogue Trader's service as planetary steward and restore the world to its former production capacity. Blessed are we weaponsmiths. Aid agreement with the Quaestors of the Departamento Munitorum. These outstanding theoreticians of warfare will supervise the repurposing of the planet's maximums for the purpose of weapons and military equipment. Jaws of lathe machines and the wombs of allied vats. Soulless Plasteel will take on its highest and most perfect form, that of a weapon. Calculated holiness. Being the custodians of the machinery and culture of Gamma, recognizing the value of this tragedy-stricken world, they are willing to deploy a forge cathedral on its as a token of sympathy. Therein, the blessed fabricator sensor Fortune will envision and lay out new and more perfect design for the planet. We get weapons and mechanisms. We also get one complacency, but we lose some profit factor. Blessed are we weaponsmiths. 1 security, plasteel, and lots of weapons. And restoration gets me plasteel, mechanisms. See, it's mechanicus, but mechanisms. This is what I spoke about before. It always gets me. Does give me +1 efficiency. Yavagamma +2. Yavagamma +2. Gets me cursed boots. And +0 warp damage to enemies. Plasma weapon. The Hand of Xenocide. I think I've probably outdone that already as well. Protect the Flesh, rank 1. So none of the actual items bother me much. I think I might go Weaponsmith. A bit more weapons, a bit more plasteel. We do now have 2 mechanisms and 2 weapons, which is fantastic. And Kiavagamma is online. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to leave it there. When we come back next time, we will be seeing what Heinrich wants to have a quick chat about. The Lamentor 1 trading outpost has been causing problems for Dargonus' trade for years by attracting merchants arriving from a number of systems, including those from the mining world of Blactia. Only some pirate were motivated enough to blast this station with torpedoes. Cost me 3 profit factor, but I will gain 5 adamantium. Contracts, I can spend 9 weapons for 3 mobile extractiums. Spend 5 promethium for 3 profit factor. Very tempting. I can spend 5 plasteel for 3 profit factor. What shadowy dealings? Xenotech for profit factor. I'm going to go ahead and do both of these. Beautiful. That's a couple of contracts done. Oh, wait. So, no. A favor is done. And there are rumors. Nearby star and landed on an uninhabited world in the system. But no, I want to go to my quests. So yes, go to Dargonus and find the secrets. Speak to Heinrichs. Upgrade all of my systems, etc. And go to Dargonus. Fantastic. Said yes, there is one to be done here, but I don't want to spend my profit factor for adamantine. At least not at this point. And so, on that, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are going to leave the stream here. I'm just going to go and, why not, grab 3 more plasteel. Because we have the extractiums. And so, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as for always, I hope that you stay safe, happy, and healthy.